Hi, welcome from Australia. My name is Chrissy, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 17th of February. Now I'm just going to close my eyes and we'll just get started and see what comes through. So it's showing me like a box of matches and the matches being struck. So it's creating a spark. Now it's almost showing me like when you're trying to start a fire and you've got your fire, you got your sticks and your twigs and you're ready to sort of hit it with that match. And that's what it's showing me. When you hit that match, a spark flies off and then poof, you start a fire. And this is what is the current energy right around the globe. A fire has been started, and this would be around the freedom movement. This is a fire that is getting logs put on it. It's getting topped up with all these dry branches, pine cones, logs, and it is building into a very, very stable, almost you could say bonfire. You know, when a bonfire gets like as big as a house and people just keep putting things on it. Well, this is what's happening now right around the globe. This freedom convoy movement in Canada has ignited a spark right around the globe, and it is becoming enormous. This is becoming unstoppable, but in a positive way. Sometimes we can think of fire in a negative way, but this is fire in a positive way. This is fire that is being controlled. It's being circled by people. It's bringing warmth into their life. God, I know in Canada those poor truckers would be frozen out there. But this is bringing warmth into people's souls, and that's what all this is about. It's about bringing warmth back into people's lives and reigniting their souls and getting people living again. And that has been the biggest outcome of this freedom movement. It has inspired so many to stand up against tyranny, against dictatorships. And that is something I'm definitely seeing. That spark has been lit now and there's no putting it out. It's even saying to me like there's no rain in sight. So as much as you might see a bit of a grey cloud looming, for example, is what they're saying, that's still not going to come and put this fire out. This fire is too big. So it's nice to know that people are being ignited now right around the globe when it comes to these freedom movements. That's the analogy that they're giving me. People are very hurt by some of the things that have been done to them. Being vilified, being ostracised, people have been isolated in their homes, they have suffered depression, old people have had no one come and visit them, even on their deathbeds, they have not been able to have a hug or hold a family member's hand. These things are crimes against humanity, and I don't care what anyone says, the stuff that is even still going on around the globe is being very mishandled, and things have to change. That's definitely something that I'm getting is around that mishandling of everything, and the way that people have been treated is just horrible. It's been nasty, it's been cruel, and it's been really unkind, and it was unnecessary to the levels that it was done to. It's not justified by the situation. So that's something that's definitely coming through, is that people are really hurting. They've really suffered a lot through this pandemic. And that's why that warmth and that match has ignited people to stand up for their human rights and to find their own strength again. And I always talk about that. The guides always say get that support in numbers, because that's very, very important moving forward, that you have that support around you. There's no point being around people who are attacking you. You need to be with that supportive people. That's a very important message. Now they're showing me someone flying along on a scooter, like a kid's scooter, those really fast, like ones that they do all the stunts on. They're showing me that kind of thing, like you can really take off now. So there's no holding people back. People are wanting to go, and that's the representation of the scooter. People are wanting to go and live their lives. Look, 2 years of no holidays, no fun, no joy, planning things, unplanning things, having to cancel bookings and flights, and they don't want it. People want to get on their scooter and they want to go, and that's definitely an image that I'm getting, them sort of just flying up the street like a kid. And what the representation of that is that if you think of a kid, they come home from school, they jump on their scooter and they might ride up and down out the front of your house or whatever, but they have this great sense of freedom. They have no cares in the world, no mortgages, no bills, don't have to worry about what's for dinner. And that's the state people are wanting to kind of get back to. Not that we'll get back to getting out of cooking dinner, but this is the kind of freedom that people are looking for now. They want to be able to make decisions and really move forward. And I think that we can all kind of relate to that, is that, gosh, when you're a child, you have so much freedom and so no cares in the world. Well, that all got sort of taken right away from us all now, and we're wanting that back. So I feel like that is what is driving a lot of these people going forward who are starting to stand up now. It's definitely about feeling back in that free spirit. It's becoming really crucial to people's actual mental health, actually. No more division. People want the division cancelled. They are sick to death of the division. The division has been very harmful to people's mental psyche. It's taken a huge toll on a lot of people because it's not warranted. There's no need for that kind of division and separation. So if people weren't being shown these things on the media, is what they're saying, this would never have happened. So what they're basically saying is this is a definite mind manipulation. This is not anything. There is a small health aspect. No one's saying there's not some sort of flu or kind of virus, but the exaggeration of it has been to the extreme, and the control of everything has been to the extreme. And I think that's becoming more and more obvious as things come out every day around that control. I went to one of the protest marches here in Canberra, Convoy, the other week, and I came home with really, really bad vertigo, and I had a headache for like 2 days. I was almost bedridden, and they're actually discussing with the police now here that they use these really long-range acoustic devices at Parliament House to make protesters physically sick. And I was sick. My girlfriend got vertigo as well, and another person I know got really sick as well. So, they're tiptoeing around answering that question, but I can confirm that I would say that's definitely happening because people had actually taken photos of them as well. So this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with these governments that want to suppress us and be oppressive, and that's just plain dirty. Where's the freedom in that? Putting acoustic devices out. And I actually couldn't go the next week because I was scared I was going to get sick. My husband went instead of me, but they had been using them for a few weeks. I don't even doubt it. So this is the kind of thing. People are tired of that. We're being tired of being squashed. And that's just one example. I'm sure, like Melbourne, they use rubber bullets and things, so I guess we were lucky we got off lightly. But, what are they going to pull out on these Canada truckers? And it's just good to be aware. I did hear something about planting firearms or something like that, and let's hope that never ever even happens, because that would be just so absurd if that ever happened. That's just disgraceful. But people need to know, these things do happen. Look what happened to me and my friends. So freedom of speech seems to be something that they're trying to squash at a very fast rate. Now, I'm just getting one last message, and it's really important for anyone who's out in Canada, America, or anyone in any of these countries that are standing up. Please go and stand up, because we need the numbers. What happens when you bring a lot of energy and people together? It creates that vibration out, and we can start to manifest different things if we bring this strength together, because that is why we have been vilified, and it has been that energy from the other side of being the government and their media that have pushed their energy against us. So this is how energy works. So that's why it's so important that the more people we can get to stand up, and the more people we get to these freedom convoy protests, the more that we have better and stronger energy. So that's definitely a message that I'm getting from the guys. Don't sit back and wait for other people to fight this fight for you to get your life back, because it may not happen. If we don't get that energy rising, it's not going to happen. So look, that's my message to you from the guides. Please stand up with your fellow man. Join together again. Don't stay united because it's so unhealthy. I know we're all battling with this out there, but the guide said that by standing up, we can make a difference and it can be done. So don't feel like you're being defeated. Stay strong and be very, very aware is probably the question. Be very aware of what's going on around you and start to really see things for what's actually happening. Look, these truckers are so brave. I don't think anyone can deny that they've already made a massive difference around this world of ours. A lot of states, I think even in Canada and maybe America, are starting to drop their mandates. So look, that's something very positive as an outcome, that this push movement is starting to make a difference. So the more energy we can put behind it, the more things can start to change. So look, thank you so much for watching today. I want to thank anyone who's watching me out there who makes beautiful comments. I love hearing from you guys. We all need each other. This is tough times going forward. Hit the like buttons, subscribe if you want to have a check out of my self-help videos. I've got lots of those as well. Can help you around many subjects. But stay strong, guys, and keep going, because we can make a difference. The truckers have already proven that in Canada. I'm so proud of you guys. Stay strong and keep going. Bye.